on board, but after spending 45K to get my family and another 50K with friends, and none of us has seen a return. Going to be a real struggle to get more in if TEXIT isn't moving. Totally agree. And here's the thing. I'm sorry to hear that. You know what I mean? That sucks. That sounds like when you spent all that money, it was probably on the higher side and then we've dropped down. But as long as you haven't sold out of any of your coins or anything else like that, you're still mining coins every single day. When we move this thing back in the right direction, which it will happen, it will happen. Now you can start looking at what some of your exit strategy is so that you can start pulling out some of that money and recoup your initial investment, take a profit, still keep some more coins to ride it all the way up. The things that I'm doing in TEXIT when I do these meetings, that's what I'm going to be showing people is packages, purchasing seats and coins, because the seats, remember, are your long-term investment. Purchasing coins are a short-term investment. So when we start to turn this around by doing both, you're going to be able to get a quicker return. So we're going to, at these events, we're going to be offering more seats and coin packages, and we're going to be making some good deals. So be on the lookout, guys. We've got our CRMs now.
And have people. Now, by the way, this calls for everyone. You bring your prospects. We're exposing them to the program, what TEXIT Coin is, what this crowdfunding project is all about. But the calls I'm going to do are the people who are buyers.
What is the purchase of mining seats in the crowdfunding considered? If not an investment, I purchased 9. That's a good question. We really haven't like dialed that in yet. I would call it mining hash power purchase. You could call it a donation to the cause.
I look at what is the company, what are they trying to do, who's the leadership, what's the product, what's their brand like, and I look at all those things and then come up with a decision on I want to invest in that project. And once I invest in that project, unless something major changes, i.e. leadership, i.e. they don't have that product anymore, i.e. things like that, the reality is you ride it until it's dead.
And so people will ask you about it, especially when the shirt says ask me, when the hat says ask me, you know?
Yeah.
So go get you some TEXIT gear for Christmas. Make that Christmas presents to yourself, but that is an investment into your business that will create dividends.
You know, as this thing develops, you can always scale into it. You know, scaling into an investment, scaling out of investment is a very good strategy because we've all heard of dollar cost averaging in. You can do that with this, not only with your mining seats, but you can go buy little chunks at a time, week to week to week. That's what I've done. I've done that.
If we can afford to lose $1,000 and not wince too bad, I mean, it would be a wince, but it's a learning experience too. But I figured we should be able to afford to lose it all.
Right.
Never invest more or put anything into anything more than you can afford to lose. But this has been a fantastic journey for us. It's helped us in so many ways.
And so what we're saying to you is that for a minimal investment, you can actually join our mining pool, okay? And it's super simple. You can sign up. We assign computing power to you based on how much computing power you're going to buy. And I will tell you that Bobby has a stipulation on it. We're not going to sell millions and trillions to billionaires and millionaires.
Operation can be funded by people like you and me. They don't have millions and millions of dollars that we can invest, but we could invest $1,000 and get a computer node, has our name on it, that would be producing coins. You own the mine exclusively, or the mines, and you own all those coins. And you can take them out on day one if you want to. So your return on investment, I can't guarantee that, but at $5 or $5.50 a coin, and you're producing half a coin a day, you can sort of work out how long it'd be to get that $1,000 back that you invested. Well, I figured like 6 to 8 months, somewhere in there, but I was wrong. We got our investment back in 3 months and 2 weeks because the value of the coin kept going up. So when I had figured it, I figured it on a set price, but the set price is not set. The value of the coin goes up. So we got our investment back in 3 months. And from that point on, we're playing with house money and making lots of money. So I would suggest that you can come in at what value you can. There's no stipulations. There's no pressure. If you can just afford the one mine, come in and get that. Come and join us. And there's no end to this. You can keep on doing that. You get your friend at work, a friend at church, co-worker, another cousin, your other brother or sister. For every 3 people that you get in that buy mines and they get themselves set up, the company's going to give you another 100 mega hash for your mine. And so what are you at now? 2 coins a day. And you bought 1. So you can see your return on investment can be very, very rapid if you help share this opportunity with other people. Again, if you do it within 30 days, you get another 100 mega hash.
Coming down, I didn't give my state, my city, my zip code, but I did have to choose my package. For miner packages, it's pretty simple. It just depends on your risk tolerance and your investment capital. How big is your wallet? How hard you want to go into this?
All right, I was in it like, hey, good investment. You get in the beginning, get things going.
Right.
With any project, get in the beginning and you're going to make some money.
Do you always be careful and considerate of the ecological consequences that decisions and investments have? Make good, well thought out, choices from good, well thought out research, and then buckle up and let's have some fun.